There's a lot of love for the end of December, Christmas and New Year's Eve, a time for celebration and renewal and good vibes. And then comes January. And a lot of people act like there's nothing else to celebrate anymore. But those people are wrong. Hey, I'm Ktabulous. I'm a cosplayer, Twitch streamer, weird aunt, esoteric media lover, social studies nerd, and purveyor of chill. And this is my Animal Crossing island, Capricorn. The goal of this island was to turn January, a time when a lot of people are fed up of winter and burned out from the holidays, and give it a sense of joy and celebration. This pink and mint winter party island is for Capricorns, those born from December 22nd through January 19th, and proves you can make time for winter holidays and still celebrate those birthdays. I've created a kind of birthday getaway island that honors the inquisitive and imaginative nature of Capricorns with plenty of spaces for crafting, gaming, reading, relaxing, and of course, celebrating. It's a shout out to all my fellow Capricorns because I am indeed a January baby, and this island is basically my birthday present to myself. So here is the island map for Capricorn. You can see the dream address here. All of the villagers on this island are Capricorns. So on the island, you have me, and we have another resident, Nico, who is representing the HHP employee Nico, because his birthday is on January 11th. He's a Capricorn. We have Ruby, her birthday is December 25th. Pashmina, December 26th. Pierce, January 8th. We have Diana, January 4th. Etoile, December 25th. Velma, January 14th. Quilson is December 22nd. Sherb is January 18th. Murphy is December 29th. And Chelsea is also January 18th. When you wake up in the dream, there are many presents here at the entrance. Maybe I provided too many outfits, but I don't know. I personally think it's fun to have options. For the tour, we'll start here in the town plaza area. The decor here really establishes the color palette and aesthetic I wanted for the island. I wanted the festive Christmas elements to be represented because Capricorn birthdays do overlap Christmas, but also seamlessly interweave it into this unique blend of celestial, mermaid, and cottagecore vibes. So in the town center, you'll see all our Christmas-related spaces, and as we traverse the island, you can see all the things that expand into a celebratory January vibe as well. I've never decorated a winter island before, and I really wanted to create a different kind of color palette for winter, so I tried to stay anchored in pink, mint, white, and gold. In the town centerpiece, we've got this little gyroid choir, and they could be singing Christmas carols or Auld Lang Syne for New Year's Eve, or they could be singing Happy Birthday for the many villager birthdays we have going on here on Capricorn. While building the island and trying to choose the best day for the dream address, it was really fun to constantly have Isabel announcing birthdays and getting to see so many of them having their cute little parties. We also have a quaint tea shop. You can get some cakes and pastries and a nice hot drink while you take a break from your shopping or wait for your turn on the carousel. Down here we have my cozy corner, which is one of my favorite areas on the island. I really wanted it to represent all the things that I love because, hey, it's my birthday. We have to have a crafting center with free materials where anyone can sit down and go wild with creativity. And of course a sewing area. I myself am a seamstress and cosplayer. And in particular, I really pride myself on making cosplays from thrifted and reused materials. So I like imagining this as a spot where everyone donates and swaps their materials for different projects. But yeah, this is an area where, no matter what kind of exuberant holiday activities might be going on, there's a corner for you to just relax and unwind and do the things you love. I tried to place a lot of space heaters everywhere because I don't like the cold personally. And since it's my birthday island and it's my fantasy, I imagine a world where I can enjoy the scenic beauty of the falling snow, but never, ever, ever have to feel cold. I'm just not about that life. It's hard having a winter birthday when you are a 100% summer girly. So this island was a fun escape from my own seasonal affective disorder and just kind of imagining a magical winter that doesn't suck the vitamin D out of you. We have an area here with a riveting tabletop RPG campaign going on. You know, I go to a lot of conventions and I do love to party, but there's also just something about hunkering down and really playing some games with your friends. If you're more of an introvert or solo player, you can sit over here and work on your own little puzzle. There's plenty of games here that anyone can choose from and just find a comfy spot to play. We obviously have a nice fireplace where you can eat snacks and read, or maybe do a little handheld gaming. We have an area for all the Christmas and/or birthday presents. I like for this island to overlap the December holidays, but also carry into January to cover all the Capricorn birthdays. But we do have some milk and cookies for Santa. Down on the beach, we have a nice little spot with a hot cocoa truck where you can enjoy some delicious hot chocolate. Oh, and here we have my resident, Nico, and he says, "Happy birthday, Capricorn." Thank you, cutie. Here's one of our Capricorn villagers, Quilson, and listen, I'm fully aware that Quilson is controversial, but he is a Capricorn, he matches my color palette, and actually I love him. Justice for Quilson. Ah, it's a dream, that explains it all, except maybe the handkerchief and the baked ziti. Oh, baked ziti sounds actually really good right now. On the beach, we have a fun little tattoo parlor if you want to celebrate your Capricorn birthday by getting some fresh ink. We have a tattoo artist available here. We have some delightful treats and snacks on the beach, an ice cream and dessert stand. A bonfire for relaxing and singing songs as you watch the falling snow on the grand ocean. You'll definitely notice there are dropped Capricorn fragments sprinkled all over the island. The island is sort of imbued with a celestial Capricorn magic, and that's what transforms it from a normal, harsh winter into my dream birthday getaway. It's really just meant to be the perfect place where you can celebrate your usual holidays, but also have a happy birthday. Here on the peninsula, we have a small Christmas tree farm. I feel like that's a pretty standard Christmas island build, and I couldn't resist including one. Nook's Cranny, of course, has all of the hottest items on display. They're running some great deals so that you can do your holiday and birthday gift shopping without breaking the bank. And tucked on this little beach here is an area where they can do some gift wrapping and load up all the gifts onto Santa's sleigh for Christmas. Now we can travel up to the other side of resident services where we have another build that brings me a lot of joy, but this is the bake-off. Everyone comes out and all the equipment you need is set up to show off your baking skills, or just decorate some cookies and cakes with your friends. And you can take your treats from the bake-off and have a nice little picnic here on the beach and enjoy all the delicious treats that were prepared with love. I feel like I had to have an ice skating rink, a staple of any winter island. We have to do the obligatory yoga reaction to pretend like we're skating. That's just like the law, I think. And this is where we get our first glimpse of maybe some of the mermaid vibes on the island. You can see some mermaids hiding and relaxing in the estuary here. They're like the source and the guardians of the birthday magic here on Capricorn. The Capricorns are represented by the sea goat. So while Capricorn is an earth sign, I wanted to make sure to represent the aquatic nature of this strange creature. Behind the plaza, we have a cutesy little winter train. Occasionally I do see my villagers have a seat on this train, and it is actually the cutest thing. To the right of the plaza, we have Abel's shop, and Abel's is hosting a snowman decorating contest. So you can use some of Abel's fashionable wares and build your own snowman and dress them up. You could also have a little seat by the river at Abel's and feed the duckies. And we have a path here that leads up to my land bridge, but I actually want to explore the rest of the town center and kind of plaza extension first. So down here we have our entrance from the airport. I don't love that I have an orange airport, but it is what it is. The island flag was designed by me. I'm not exactly an artist, but I did what I could. The entrance right away introduces you to the color palette of the island, and of course that it is honoring Capricorns with the Capricorn statue on display. I think you also get a hint of the celestial but also earthy vibe, as well as the fact that we're not ignoring winter holidays here. We're just making sure that they are a part of what Capricorns like to celebrate, which is our grand birth. Here we have kind of an extension of the business district. I found this 7-Eleven code on Pinterest that was in pastel tones, and I don't know, I'm kind of a fan of gas stations, convenience stores. I'm a QT girly for sure. So this is a build that might not match the rest of the island, but I feel like I had to have it. We have some lovely townhomes and a little coffee shop here that gives you a riverside view. You can read your books or work on your novel or your plans for taking over the world. Capricorns are known for being very ambitious, but also kind of perfectionists. And sometimes that means you push yourself so hard that you forget to relax and do self-care. So here at the cafe, you can balance that all-consuming need for productivity with some beautiful scenery and a calming reminder to stay present and enjoy the moment you're in. Over here we have Nico's home. Obviously, Happy Home Paradise specializes in holiday homes, so Nico runs the bed and breakfast, which also houses our post office. It's a little rustic, it's a little quirky, but you can see the post office here. You can check in to the hotel. Help yourself to some complimentary fruit-infused water or fresh pastries. I would be snatching 2 of those fruit cupcakes. One could be a little snack for later. I had to include the Happy Home Paradise flag. And all of the rooms at the Airbnb are themed. So here we have the Mermaid suite. I had to have this theme, obviously, and it was fun to be able to put all of the mermaid furniture items to use. So if this is your vibe, you can stay in the Mermaid suite for your visit on Capricorn. And then we have the Botanical suite. Capricorns are earth signs, so even though I leaned a lot into the mermaid elements of the sea goat, we do have a room theme for those that want to spend their stay a little more connected to nature. And our final guest room here on the ground floor is my personal favorite, the tiki themed suite. My friends and I are big tiki bar enthusiasts. Anytime one of us travels, we have to find out if there's a tiki bar in that city and send everyone pictures of the decor and the drink menu. So this was a vibe I really enjoyed building. And it gave me a nice little break from all the winter core stuff to do something that was a little more summery. Upstairs we have the eatery, a full patisserie and buffet, as well as some made-to-order items. Got to have our little coffee station. You can head up here when you wake up and enjoy a warm breakfast while you watch the snowfall and plan out all the things you want to do for the day while you enjoy your stay on Capricorn. And finally, in the basement, we have our pool and spa area. And no motel would be complete without a place to do your laundry and some vending machines for late night cravings. If you head down the road from the bed and breakfast, we have our first mini neighborhood. Over here, there's a small local park to play at or just relax. And then walking down the road a little further, we come to Pashmina and Ruby's houses. And it looks like Pashmina is home, so let's pop into her interior. All of the villager and resident homes on the island are decorated. If you visit the dream address, so we'll just see the ones that are home. I was less focused on recreating the theme of the island exterior and more just trying to honor the personality of the villagers. I wanted each of them to have like their little space to celebrate their birthday. Pashmina loves music, so I wanted to make sure that she had a nice studio space where she could write songs and listen to her records. She has a little bedroom back here. And she has a nice kitchenette. This is actually one of my favorite interiors that I built, despite not really matching the color scheme of the rest of the island. I just think it's really sweet and good for Pashmina. I also love that I convinced my villagers to use sea goat as their catchphrase. We are the sea goats. Pashmina and Ruby share a rustic little yard where they can have barbecues together. Ruby, as our rabbit, of course, has her little carrot farm, and they share a private beach where you could play soccer, and obviously Quilson is looking to do just that. As you cross the bridge, you leave the town area and you start to move into the more rustic and residential part of the island. And you get a pretty nice view here, I think, as you cross the bridge. We have a tiny little gas station build here, and oh look, it's Ruby, sweet Ruby. The bunnies look so weird with their hats on. I kind of wish their little weirdly cylindrical rabbit ears would poke through the top. Now you can go up the ramp into our main neighborhood, but we're gonna take a detour down here towards the beach. We have a lovely glowing mermaid pond, and here you will find some more gifts if you want to dress up and celebrate at our New Year's Eve party. I love New Year's Eve, and it was really fun to try and make a ball dropping, champagne sipping build. It's not really something I think I've seen on a lot of Animal Crossing islands. We also have one of our residents, Diana. Her house is here on the beach, a cute little writer's retreat. And while you're at the New Year's Eve party, you might stop by Club Ice to get yourself a cocktail to ring in the new year. We have some VIP seating available, complete with bottle service of Capricorn's own special brew. We have just some simple decor here on the pier. And the beaches are pretty simply decorated as well. Oh, there's Diana. Hi, girl. Hey. We can walk along the beach here. As you can see, I have my cliff all built up. So the beach is not the most accessible thing, but I just kind of wanted a whimsical, colorful, slightly overgrown beach. And there's me. Hi. It's me. Hi. Sometimes I have pink hair. It's my birthday. It is my birthday. Oh, and here we have Etoile. This girl has it hard because her birthday is on Christmas. Girl, you are valid, and your birthday is just as important as Christmas. Here we have a little secret treasure hunting spot. And just a nice little pond and lighthouse. The beaches, again, are decorated very simply, but they were kind of one of my favorite things to do. I know a lot of people get stressed about decorating their beaches, but you really don't have to overthink it. Just drop some scattered custom codes and maybe flowers or natural looking items that match your island's vibe, and they can be really simple but pretty spaces. Beaches are naturally just peaceful and pretty, so you just have to sprinkle a little bit of your island stamp on there. Now, if we go up this incline, we reach the more rustic and residential area. We do have a little ice sculpting tiny build over here. Just a fun excuse to use the frozen furniture items. Our resident sculptor can also run the ice bar on the beach, and a bike rental spot if you need a little help navigating the less developed region of Capricorn. Here we have Pierce's house, our resident jock. So let's see what he's up to. So Pierce's house is kind of a casual, modern jock bachelor pad. In this build, I definitely incorporated more of the island's colors, and I think it's a nice little apartment for him. Obviously, he has the ring con because he's got to stay swole. And there you go. It's his dream home. It actually is my dream home because I designed it for him. Deeper into the neighborhood, we have a frozen pond where you can do some ice fishing. I don't know why, but I was always obsessed with the idea of making an ice fishing build. I'm glad I got to finally live this dream. Next we have Quilson's house. He's just got a charming, simple little yard. And here we have our girl Velma. She's our island ski enthusiast. And this is her relaxing chalet. Down this incline we have a foresty countryside cove. There's a spot where you can get your tarot cards read, check in with your horoscope for the new year. This area just has a nice wooded trail for walks. You can explore our cozy peach orchard or taking a game of chess on the waterfront. Capricorns get stereotyped as busybodies or just like consumed and obsessed with work. So this area reminds us to spend some time outside, reconnect with nature. Now, tucked in the corner of the woods here is our outdoor movie theater. Get your tickets and get your popcorn and head on in. And the best part about this little outdoor cinema is that the seats are cozy, warm beds, complete with snacks and a space heater, and even a place where you can rent some stuffies if you want to relax with your plush and take in a movie. Where the path meets the water, you can get kind of a nice view of the landscaping above on the higher level. And if we hop across the creek, you can see my rock garden. I'm really pleased with the way this came out. I like that it's kind of just tucked in a little hidden corner. This rock circle is teeming with positive energy, and you can just get away to breathe and meditate. Heading back out of our little cove, we can head back to the neighborhood. If we continue through the neighborhood, we have a little communal laundry area here. And we cross another bridge into the next section of the neighborhood. And here we have Murphy and Etoile's houses. The two of them can share this relaxing sculpture garden. They can hang out here and get some fresh air. Etoile's yard is all about sewing and more crafting. I thought it would be cute to give her the loom because she's a sheep. So she can, I don't know, spin her own wool into fabric or whatever. I don't know. I thought it was funny. And our cranky Murphy is kind of a farmer boy, so we have a nice, diverse little farm for him here. And he's home, so let's check out his house. I incorporated some of the island's main colors in here, but with a more rustic and earthy interpretation. Our boy Murphy is an old soul, and for his birthday retreat, he just wants a cozy cabin where he can unwind after taking care of his crops and whip up delicious sandwiches with his fresh produce. We're going to continue along the path and we'll reach the edge of the neighborhood. And there's actually a pretty special spot at the back of the island. This is Capricorn's Mermaid Sanctuary. The mermaids imbue the island with their magic, and in return we give them a cozy lagoon where they can be protected from anyone who might want to use their magic for nefarious purposes. So in this last tier, in this final stretch of the neighborhood, we have my house and the homes of my two birthday twins, Sherb and Chelsea. And they are both home, so let's take a look at their houses. So Sherb is our cutesy, lazy boy, so I wanted to give him a playful home that would suit his personality. It is his birthday too, so he's got his milk and cake. He's got his big ol' stack of presents because he's the birthday boy. And he's got a lovely little bathroom. And yeah, I just kind of love the kidsy, cutesy vibe of Sherb's house. I also kind of love the idea of having a chalkboard in your bathroom. How whimsical. Go off, Sherb. Next we have Chelsea's house, who is also my birthday twin. She's a bit of a classy lady, so we gave her a classy but cozy home. Obviously, we have more books and more sewing. And it's her birthday, so she's got her birthday cake too, of course. And she's really just such a doll. Oh, I also taught them to say party. It's my birthday. So in this final neighborhood piece, there are some more items here if you want to dress up for the birthday party. It's my birthday. We have plenty of snacks and seating, and of course we've got to have our dance floor, more of the Capricorn home brew available at the open bar. And we've got a private DJ, we've got huge speakers, we're going all out for this triple birthday party here. And before you go into my house, there are some items here that you can pick up if you want to dress up for one of the many themed rooms in my birthday home. So yeah, it's a little chaotic. The main room is just an explosion of all of the birthday colors and birthday vibes that I was going for. It's a party. Looking at it now, I can see that it's kind of busy, but it's my birthday and I think that's perfect for me. This very much encapsulates my personality, and yeah, it's my birthday. I love it. I'm happy with it. We have pizza and margaritas, two of my favorite things. We've got tunes, we've got presents, and all of the rooms in this house are themed to different things that I love because it's my birthday and we're having a party. So in this room over here, we have one of my favorite birthday activities, and it is a karaoke bar. You can enter your song choices here. You can have a seat in the lounge with all your besties, and you can sing your favorite karaoke tunes. I think one of the most iconic birthdays I ever had, I was maybe turning 26 or 27, and we found all of the karaoke nights at various locations across my city, found out which night was their karaoke night, and we created an entire week roster, and we did karaoke every night at a new spot for a week. And I don't think I will ever top that in terms of best birthdays. Another thing that I absolutely love is costume parties. I'm a cosplayer, but even before I discovered cosplay, I have always loved theme parties, costume parties. So for my birthday, we have an entire room dedicated to dressing up, becoming someone else, becoming whoever you want to be, and just embracing the magic that is costumes. Up next in the Western room, I don't even remember what this room is. I'm sure it's something great. Oh, there's a bathroom. Well, you know, not necessarily birthday themed, but you gotta have it. And I really liked being able to establish the color theme here. This is my favorite wall in Animal Crossing. Just a relaxing spot to do some self-care, take care of your business, keep your clothes nice and fresh. It's a bathroom. I don't know what else to say about that one. This was a fun build. Downstairs we have a dream basement, really. This is the gamer lounge. This is my dream. This is what I would love to have in my life. Just a cozy space where everyone can play every game, live their best life, eat your snacks, rock out. I do love foosball. Honestly though, my game is air hockey. And if there was an air hockey table in this game, best believe it would be here in my dream basement. Nintendo, if you're listening, give me an air hockey table. This is my dream. And finally, in the upstairs kind of bedroom area, we have a slumber party. We're gonna watch movies. We're gonna binge internet trash. There's switches all around because everyone is going to be snacking, gaming. Obviously, we can do some manicures and some makeovers. Classic slumber party fodder. This is the dream. This is the dream. And I have extra PJs in case anyone forgot, so don't even worry about that. So if you travel down the path, we just have a nice scenic walkway. I had a lot of fun trying to blend together this strange blend of the celestial, the mermaid, and the kind of rustic woodsy cottagecore, and also, you know, just Christmas in general. I wanted it to feel cohesive and scenic, but I also wanted it to be kind of otherworldly, kind of larger than life. And looking at all of it and how it came together now brings me a lot of joy. This area here can be reached by the land bridge that I mentioned before. This would lead you back down to our town center. But here on the cliff, you can follow the path to our museum. Capricorns are very curious and studious, so there's all kinds of learning you can do here at our museum. We have a nice little picnic area down here. And we have a little pop-up shop for Brewster, of course, and his cafe. And then behind the museum, you can make an overnight stay and do some stargazing with Celeste. This is where I put my campsite, and I definitely wanted to make it feel like a mini excursion, like a special activity that the museum offers for our more adventurous residents. Probably won't see too many stars tonight because of the snow, but you can still make s'mores and hang out with Celeste, so that feels worth it to me. I will say that my beach is accessible down here, but again, it's just more of the same simple decor, but there is a vine where you can explore if you want to. And finally, we have the library. This was another really fun build. Just kind of imagining the most whimsical, magical, cozy library that I could. Plenty of spaces to write and read and think and research. I'm kind of a nerd. These are the things that I dream about. And up here we have a little spa. Capricorns are notoriously ambiverts, which means they can thrive in social situations and be outgoing, and that's why we have so many fun social activities here on the island. But they also value their alone time and their quiet time to recharge just as much. Self-care is important, and this is another place where you can get away from it all and just marinate with your thoughts. Most Capricorns I know have brains that are just moving 1,000 miles an hour or jumping 10 steps ahead at all times, and sometimes you do need that mindful, quiet time to kind of sort through it all. So with that, we have seen all of Capricorn. Thank you so much for going on this tour with me. This island truly was my birthday present to myself. I wanted to break some of the rules and norms in terms of aesthetics and traditional winter islands and just make something that is filled with all the things that make me smile. It was really helpful in combating the winter blues, and I'm so happy I could share it with all of you. I would love nothing more than to learn that other people were inspired to do the same. Let's do all the signs. Show me your Pisces. Show me your Scorpio islands. Have fun with it. I would love to see what other people imagine for their star sign. It could make a really fun HHP concept too. Just give yourself a birthday gift. And if you do, please share your RA or DA codes in the comments because I would love to check them out. If you enjoyed this video, dropping a like would greatly support my channel. And subscribe if you'd like to be notified for more of these vibes. You can also check out part 1 of my Year in Animal Crossing speedrun challenge. And part 2 of that will be coming very soon. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take it easy.